It is going to be a very interesting offseason for the Chicago Bears. What is everyone? This is the Chicago Sports Talk Michael here today with another video possible. I'll be sure to upload daily videos. Do you want to know why I'm not doing any videos about the contract extension slash franchise tag unless it's like notable players like David Montgomery, Dante Pettis, Byron Pringle, and Akil Harry. Unless it's those players that get franchise tag or extended, you will be expecting a video by me talking about my thoughts about it. But anyways, here's what I've been hearing. Um, I think what the Bears need to do is build around Justin Fields. I want to make this thing yeah, I want to make this crystal clear to everyone. I do not want Bryce Young. I do not want Bryce Young. All right, can we write that in bold words in the chat so I can pin it? I do not want Bryce Young. And here's why. Because Justin can make plays when the pocket is collapsing, and Justin's able to extend plays. I haven't seen Bryce Young. All he does is stand in the pocket. And you want to know why? Because Alabama has a consistent offensive line and he has consistent weapons that get open. You put him on the Bears with those same exact receivers Justin has, and he only survives 2 games. I promise you, Bryce Young. And besides, I want to build around Justin Fields because he's very young. He's entering his 3rd year, and this franchise invested much into trading up to get Justin Fields. I understand this regime did not draft him, but you cannot deny that Justin Fields is probably the best quarterback drafted by the Chicago Bears. Whether you are a believer or a doubter, Justin has been the most talented quarterback the Bears have ever had, like drafted. Like from Jay Cutler to Trubisky, who everyone hoped to be their franchise quarterback. I know I wanted Cutler to be the franchise quarterback, and that didn't work out. We all wanted Trubisky to be the franchise quarterback. That didn't work out. Although, in my opinion, Bears fans could say whatever what the hell they want. I think Trubisky development was ruined by Nagy, but that's my opinion at the end of the day. I think the offseason should just be considering to build around Justin as possible. And that if Montgomery goes, I heard we are favored to get Saquon Barkley. And with how the Bears ran their offense this last year, I think Barkley fits a very huge role into it when he's healthy. And I understand injuries have been a very concern about Saquon Barkley. But Saquon Barkley fits in what the offense the Chicago Bears are running, which is read option, those Baltimore Ravens shit. Also, it can also allow the defense it can confuse the defense because Saquon's a good runner, so is Justin, and you have Khalil Herbert as well. And you can also draft a running back as well to help with the blocking because Herbert, in my opinion, is very horrible in the pass blocking protection. Also, and another thing, Keenan Allen, which is rumored to get released, he's not released yet, but at the time of recording this video, he is not released by the Chargers. But if he does, the odds of him going to the Chicago Bears are very high. And I think it's a very good fit. Keenan Allen, he can always get open. He's not a big-time receiver like Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, but I believe Keenan Allen, with Keenan Allen on this team, takes Justin to the next level. Also, I've been hearing like the offensive line is a issue. We should address the center position by drafting one, and we should sign a right tackle. I think his name is Mike McGlinchey, who is probably high up in the right tackles. If we don't, we might as well draft one. But if we don't end up drafting one, I don't mind Mike McGlinchey. Also, it's time to cut ties with Cody Whitehair. He's old, he's banged up, and it saves the Bears a lot of money. So you can always, I think the best thing for the Bears is to draft a right guard. No, I mean left guard. I don't know why I said right because Evan Jenkins has been pretty solid for the Bears, but I think the left guard position should also be a draft pick. As for wide receivers, I just said Keenan Allen. Also, the draft, if we trade with the Indianapolis Colts, we are going to get Jalen Crowder or Will Anderson. I really want Will Anderson because there's a high chance that the Bears could sign Yannick Ngakoue, and I believe him and Will Anderson will probably be dynamic together. Also, having that front line of Dyron Payton, who is not franchise tagged at this moment, but if it is to fix that defense that the Bears have had issues with. Also, having a middle linebacker, we can also either draft one or sign one in free agency. I prefer to sign one in free agency because we already have a young linebacker, Jack Sanborn. Also, Eddie Jackson, folks, do not be surprised if Eddie Jackson gets traded. I want Eddie Jackson to stay, but if we trade him, then I'm not going. Then I'm not going to start the fire Ryan Poles train. The only way we'll start the fire Ryan Poles trade is if he takes Bryce Young and trades Justin Fields. But I don't fit. If Eddie Jackson leaves, then I'm not going to lose sleep over it because we can always draft one or we can sign one in free agency. But Eddie Jackson, I think, earned himself another year. But if we trade him, it is what it is. We need a second tight end along Cole Kmet. Robert Tanya might be a good option because we have, outside of Cole Kmet, there's really no tight end in this position. As for Justin Fields, this is the best chance to show what he can do with more than less. It is his chance to see what he can do with a top-tier receiver like Keenan Allen. It's his chance to unlock his potential as a running quarterback with Saquon Barkley. And you know what it does? It opens up a lot of play-action plays. And it confuses a lot of the defense because Justin's a good runner, Saquon's a good runner, and it's going to confuse the defense in many ways. This is the best chance that the Bears have had to build around a quarterback in a while. So anyway, guys, Chicago Bears fans, please let me know how you feel about it in the offseason going so far. Do you like the current idea? How would you do it if you were the general manager? And please, if there is any Bears fans say, "Oh, I would trade Justin Fields to draft Bryce Young because Bryce Young is a better prospect," when literally they know nothing about football. Bryce Young would not even stand with his offensive line and withstand the receivers that Justin had. Honestly, I'm going to say this: I'd rather build around Fields than build around a unproven quarterback that you do not know that's going to be good. Honestly, in my opinion, Stroud is better than Bryce Young. Bryce Young needs a team around him. If Bryce Young goes to a rebuilding team, he's going to flop. That's just my opinion. But anyways, leave your comments down below. As always, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button and leave a like. It always helps the content. So anyways, peace.